She loves tacos.
The
Can you
real
believe
tacos,
that?
they're so good.
You know,
Gotta have balance. That's why.
she definitely has a good balance. And I'm Mexican, so I love tacos. You know, there's no question about it. And trust me, the whole
This is
year.
a place to be. No, you get credibility, like professionalism to the place.
Thank you
I was
so
impressed. I was like, if he's a manager, let's see what this gym is about.
Yeah.
So I was very impressed with you. I was very impressed. I knew all the coaches because they're the best in Cancun.
Thank you.
I was like, dang,
We
you
have
know,
some
they
good
have a
coaches.
good team.
You know, I'm very happy and proud to represent a gym like this one, because you're right. This is more than a gym. You know, there's a lot of gyms out there that just have machines, and maybe it's a good place to go train, but this is different.
Yeah.
This is different. You go and you look forward coming over here to the gyms.
Yes.
You know, and the minute you walk in, it's like you walk into your second home, and the ambience is good. The music is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you. Hello, beautiful audience. We find ourselves today here at Evolve at Shamanha, and I find myself with two amazing guests. I'm your guest, Jessy Martinez, for today, and we find ourselves with two of our sponsor athletes, and we're going to be talking about a little bit about each one, getting to know each other, because this is a collaboration team now that we're going to start working together, and I can't wait to introduce you to our special guest today. So we have, to my right, we have Courtney Ustrinsky. No, I didn't say that right, did I?
No. It's so close.
This is so funny because
Ustricky.
I'm getting it right. But Courtney Ustricky, she's now one of our sponsor athletes. Many of you probably know her. She's a pro IFBB pro, correct?
Yes.
And she's now a sponsor athlete. And to my left, we find ourselves with Mayra Ornelas. She's our supermodel girl now, also another sponsor athlete from Evolve. And I just can't wait for you, the audience, to get to know each other. So basically the subject of this podcast today is getting to know each other, and then also how do we collaborate, and basically what's our participation now with Evolve. Does that sound good?
Yes. So excited for
Sounds
today.
great.
That sounds good, isn't it?
Excited.
So basically, long story short, we just met each other not long ago. We actually met each other through an Evolve event that was a sports model challenge, and I think everybody played a little bit of, each their part. So I want to start with Courtney first.
Okay.
Okay.
So go through like my intro, who I am.
I think the proper thing would probably be just introduce yourself first and then tell your audience who you are.
All right, so I'll keep this short. My name is Courtney Ustricky. I am an IFBB bikini pro. I'm a posing coach. I'm a lifestyle coach. I've been going to Evolve since I moved here in Mexico in 2017. Yeah, and that's basically who I am. And a taco queen.
And a taco queen.
And the taco queen, of course.
You know, as fit as she is, she loves tacos.
The real tacos, they're so good.
You know,
gotta have balance. That's why.
She definitely has a good balance. And I'm Mexican, so I love tacos. You know, there's no question about it. Okay, thank you very much for introducing yourself.
Thank you.
And to my left, I have Mayra Ornelas. Ornelas, who are you?
Okay, I'm Mayra Ornelas. I'm a model. I'm a fitness coach. I'm proudly Mexican, now living in Los Angeles. And I consider myself a friendly person. I love to make connections, to meet new people. I can't believe how little ago I met you guys, because I feel like
we've known each other for some time, right?
Yes,
I feel the same way.
Such a great ride. But I love that. I love meeting people that are also passionate about things. You know, I'm passionate about self-growth, discipline, and I love to see that. I love to see the fire in the eyes of people, and you guys, that's what I saw. Like Jessy,
really?
Yes, when we talk about Evolve, it's just, it's so magnetic, you know? You bring so much energy, and you're so excited for the future, and I can see that fire, that passion in you. And Courtney, like, just when we talk about posing, you bring all this knowledge, all this passion, and it's just where I like to be. So I'm so happy to be here to meet these amazing people. And yeah, that's who I am. Very passionate, very very open to opportunities and to lead also. So I'm very excited. Yeah.
Wow, thank you so much for such flattering words.
Oh, yes,
really,
it's the truth.
Thank you so much. And I have to say that one of the things that stand out from you girls too is that, well, there's a lot of things in common actually. Very passionate, very smart, and which is, this is what we saw in you girls. This is what I saw particularly, and I was like, we gotta have them. We gotta have them as sponsor athletes. So I'm very happy and glad to have you as part of the team. Now my time to introduce myself.
Yes.
Well, I'm Jessy Martinez. I manage Master Plaza, which is an Evolve gym that is practically brand new. We opened it back in April. It's been a total success. And I also play another role in the company as Director of Athlete Relations and Brand Development, which is going to be talking about basically today. Okay, so now that you know what everybody is, now we want to talk a little bit about how we met. So now we know who everybody is, right? Now let's talk about how we met. And so I was at the beginning of basically putting this show together, the Sports Model Challenge. This is one of the events that, as my job is to basically to promote the brand and to search for talent, to search for talented athletes. And this is the whole main purpose of this event and many others that we're gonna have coming up. And the first one that I met was actually you, Mayra.
Yeah.
I was putting the show together, and I was obviously looking for, participants mostly. And when I saw you, I was like, I bet she's got to be a model. And I saw you, I was like, she's got to be a model. And I went and asked you a couple questions, and to my surprise, you are a model.
Yeah.
Right? And then also, you shared with me that you were coming from LA.
Mm-hmm.
You were coming from LA. You were coming just for a few days, as a matter of fact.
Yes.
And I remember that I invited her to be a part of the event and the show and everything. And as much as she liked it and everything, she says, you know what? But I have plans of going back to LA, and she had to go back, I think the day before the event or something like that. Right?
Yeah. No, I was like, don't want to take a spot of someone that actually is going to be, take advantage of the prices and it's going to be a great event. I don't want to, but I was like, I was very impressed. I have to say this. I was very impressed with Jessy.
Oh,
can I go to
yes,
when I met you? Because
yes.
I got to Evolve and I was like, I just want a week. I want to pay for a week,
right,
because I'm just going to be here for a week, and
exactly.
I don't want to. And they were explaining me that, it can't be done. It's has to be the month. And I wasn't satisfied with that response. I was like trying hard, right? I was like, but
I remember.
And she was like, can you give me a moment? I'll go get my manager. And here comes Jessy, super professional. Like, he explained the same thing, just in a awesome way. And I was like, you know what? He's a manager. I should pay the month.
Charge me the whole year.
This is the place to be. No, you get credibility, like professionalism to the place. I was impressed. I was like, if he's a manager, let's see what this gym is about.
Yeah.
So I was very impressed with you. I was very impressed. I knew all the coaches because they're the best in Cancun.
Thank you.
I was like, dang, they have a good team. The coaches, the staff, very friendly, awesome. And then, you came and asked me about that. But I remember telling you that I was going back, but I was like, maybe I can help you. Like, let me know how I can help you.
Yeah.
I left the seat there because I know Jess is very smart, and I was like, he's gonna think about something. And right away he was like, well, yeah, I'll think about what you can help us with. Next day he told me about being the judge, and I was very pleased with that. I thought it was a great fit. I'm an athlete, but I'm a model since I'm 12 years old. So I was like, I have experience in that. I was very happy to help the girls, to talk to the girls, and it was an amazing show. Like, I knew the event was gonna be good, but when I got there and I saw the production, just like here. I mean, Evolve doesn't play around. It's just the best. So I got there and I was like, okay, this is gonna be good. And I knew it just by the way Jessy was telling me, and everything was gonna happen. Then I saw who was participating, and I was like, thing. It is gonna be a great event.
It's a serious event.
I'm going to cut in. I have a question.
Yeah.
How did you meet me? Because you messaged me on Instagram like even before we did the competition because you wanted to do posing.
Well, you are famous, Courtney. I don't think you know this.
But how did you find me?
No, well, yeah, I've been in Cancun for like before I left. I lived here for 10 years.
Okay, so you know.
I saw you with other athletes, coaching them. I mean, in their stories. So I got it. And Coco Trava, shout out to Coco Trava, my nutritionist.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I saw you there and just meeting people, like posting. If you want posting, Courtney, it's just the best. So not hard to know about you. But no, I was very, very happy that I got to talk to you and just to work with you. But amazing, yeah. You brought the stakes.
She
were
stepped
high.
up the plate.
Yeah.
Big time.
It was the competition was tough. Everyone had their own shine, and they brought everything.
They brought themselves.
Oh yeah.
Which is like that's something that you can't necessarily compare.
Right.
It's not that we were all bringing the same thing. Everyone was bringing something different and unique. And when you bring your own self, like nobody can tell you that you're wrong.
Exactly.
That's what I loved about it.
No, yeah, we have like beautiful, hardworking girls at Evolve. They show up every day. They work really hard. You can see, and they believe in themselves. But Courtney, just like everything she did was just perfect. It was not like it was hard to make the decision, but you didn't make it. Like you did everything great. So
the experience just
happy for you.
It made a big difference. And you can tell she's a pro because she nailed it.
For sure.
Yeah. Well, you know what? It was now that we're talking about this, it was like it was meant to be.
Of course, yes.
How we met each other, how it all came about. I remember too when you declined my first offer, I was bummed out. I was like, man, she would have been perfect.
Nobody says no.
She probably would have won. I was just kidding, but yeah, I think that you would do so well. And then my second idea came to say, well, you know what? You could be part of the judges panel. And I am so glad you accepted that offer because we couldn't have had a better judge. It was already, so we're 3 males. We needed a female.
They were amazing.
Mm-hmm. We had really good judges. My brother was there.
Your brother is awesome.
And my brother and I competed years ago also in a natural pro bodybuilding events. And so, we were happy to have you there. That's how we met, you and I, Mayra.
Yeah.
That's how we met, and that's how it all came about. And then let's talk about how I met Courtney. Because it's so funny. She walks in like she owns the place.
Because she does.
I was going to say that as a joke. No.
It was so funny because I see her. I hadn't seen her before, actually. Even though you work out a lot here in Playa, but I had not seen you in Cancun. And then she walks in like she owns the place, very confident.
Like she
and I'm thinking, does she own the place?
Like, wait.
Do I work for her? I gotta get to know her. But, obviously the first thing that came to my mind was obviously invite her to the show.
Yeah.
She's got to be a part of the show. To my surprise, you already had the show in mind. You already...
Yeah.
You were there, actually, for
I was going to pay to register for it.
Yeah.
But there was a long time prior to actually, like, going there and registering. I was like, that's not for me. And I say that, like, with respect. It's not that, like, I'm better. It's just, like, that's not my kind of competition.
I hear you out. I understand well... Number one was not a regular competition, but the ones that you do are bodybuilding. So I understand
very
that.
different.
So so when I invited you, you're like, I'm here to sign up, and I was like, really? And then my second question was, are you a coach? Because we had 2 categories, and you were like, no, I'm just
not for Evolve,
not for Evolve.
Outside of that,
yeah, exactly. Outside you are, but not for Evolve. So that was my biggest surprise right there. And I was like, oh my god, I didn't know back then or at that point that you're a pro. Right? You did look like one.
When anyone says that, like, you're a pro, I'm like, yeah, but I'm just a normal person also. It's just like a little piece of paper that I have. That's how I'm a pro.
It's a big achievement.
It is.
So much work.
Very proud of it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And so then later on, I see you that you're actually coaching or helping others to pose, right? You were there also for that. Mm-hmm. And then I started seeing, like, oh my God, she looks like a pro. She probably is a pro. Just kidding. But you know what? When she came in, and this is a funny thing, but when the rest of the competitors learned that you were gonna be there on stage.
Yeah, I heard.
Oh my! Did you hear that?
The fear.
The fear. They were like,
The tension.
Courtney's gonna be there.
But it brought the best out of them.
Yes.
You motivated them.
Yes,
it
you
was
did.
sure.
It was fun. Honestly, like I've said this since I started competing here, because my bodybuilding journey started here, literally started in Evolve, but it started in Mexico. And for me to be part of the bodybuilding community in Mexico, for me, it's an honor. And I take it with so much pride, because like this country has like accepted me and welcomed me. And for me to be able to do what I love doing here, I take it with so much pride. So when I walk in there, like I try to walk in with confidence, but not like I own the place. And I, even doing the competition, like I didn't think I was better than anybody else. Like I was saying to you guys, like when we go into the gym, we're all the same people. Nobody's better than anybody else. Nobody gets priority just because I'm a pro and maybe I'm like 1 week out from competing internationally. Like that doesn't matter. We're all like the same people. So I never think that I'm better than anybody. Like
true.
At all.
No, and you're humble. And you know, a lot of things that you did obviously shows that you were helping the girls out before the event. It's just your professionalism and your experience. It just stands out.
And the passion.
Yes.
And her passion.
You know,
I love it.
The passion that you could do that without, like, any day, without a pay, is just the way you love this.
Yeah.
So it shows.
Thank you.
So it was so funny because, you know, a lot of people started coming one by one when they found out you're going to be there. Is Courtney going to be in the competition?
Really?
Yeah, true. And I was like, do you know her? Of course I know her. And I'm like, everybody knows her except for me.
You're like, why don't I know her?
Why don't I know her? Maybe I do work for her. I'm thinking.
Yeah.
And then they're like, well, she's an IFBB pro. I'm like, really? We have an IFBB pro? Cool. I was thinking. And so everybody was like concerned. But you know what? I'm so happy and glad. Everything, like I said, it seems like it was meant to be, because the nature of the event was that we could have all sorts of athletes join, from pros to the beginners, from people that never done this, you know, in their lives. And so you being there, to me, it seemed like, you know what? You have a fish tank and you throw a shark in there.
No, but I want to say,
and all the fishes are just going to
Courtney's being with Evolve since a long time ago. When I heard your story, I was very touched by it, because I was like, it means more than just winning the competition. I can see why you're here and why you're giving time, and it's not easy. It's just not easy to win everything you do, like everything, right? Like you're a winner, but it's not. It's
in
hard.
perspective. The bodybuilding competitions I've done, I've literally only won one time. You failed more times than you win, right? And that's what it's all about. But you're never going to know if you try. And I was excited to do the Evolve competition, because for me, how I consider even all my competitions is I either win or I learned.
Exactly.
You know, and everything equals growth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So if I win, that's great. But if I don't, what happens? And the process is the same. Yeah. So whether you win or you lose, the process is the exact same. So for me, I'm like, I don't care about the outcome.
Right. That's super smart from you, and you brought a really good point, you know, because anybody to get to that level, you can't win your first competition to get.
You don't learn anything.
You gotta go through a lot of I don't know if I should call them failures, but not really, because I don't see the experiences, right, to get to where you are. And I think that was part of the coaching that we gave the girls too, because one thing that we did special was talk to everybody before the event. Remember that? Mm-hmm. You were there too. And that's when everybody was kind of startled, because they were like, a lot of girls had their big hopes, and then when they saw her in there, they're like, oh my God, like, I don't think I'm going to take first place. That's what I saw the other girls.
I honestly didn't think I was going to win.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm like the oddball out of all of this, and I'm not what... I say this in a good way, like I'm not general population. Sure. I'm not like most people. Mm-hmm. Like I'm a little bit different, and I didn't want to stand out, and I wasn't what you guys were looking for, you know, like from a status standpoint. But it wasn't my status. It was like the energy I brought, the confidence I got, the story that I brought.
And what about the girls that day? I mean, that day they all looked amazing.
They did.
Their suits, everything.
Yes.
I was like,
they got more dressed up than I did too, and I loved it. And I was like, I'm so underdressed.
You know what? They threw everything on the fire, because they knew that, like, you raised the bar. You raised the bar really high, and that's why everybody like went on their best well, in the best shape, but they threw everything.
They look confident.
But they were wearing the confidence and everything. Truly, yeah, you added a lot to the show. Now, for those that didn't see the show, the purpose of the show, or you'll probably see it on our Facebook, because we have part of it live. But the purpose of the show was to find the ambassador, right? The image for our Evolve brand, and that was the purpose. So that's why you probably you were unsure if you were going to take it or not, probably because it was not like a bodybuilding show. And we even told the girls this. We said, look, it doesn't guarantee her that she's going to take it because she's a pro. There's a lot of different factors that we got to take into consideration. But you did get the highest point, so you came on top. And today, you're now the ambassador of Evolve, correct?
Yeah, and now thanks to you, there are more people interested in coming to the next competition.
Yes.
We're going to bring more talent. And
Yes.
it's going to be,
So excited.
every time it's going to be a tougher competition. And
Yeah.
that's really good. That's what we want.
That should be.
So to the audience, this is basically how we met, right?
So I want to ask,
Yes.
what you organize the competition, the contest.
Mhm.
How do you see Evolve growing based on that over the next year?
Okay. Well, you know what I saw, and it was part of the plan, right? Was to incorporate all the members. People, the average athlete that comes and works out has a really good physique, but never thought of getting on stage or never been on stage before.
Right.
I want to incorporate them. I wanted to make them feel part of something, and I wanted to, gym. I mean, Evolve Gym is already more than a gym. It's a community. But I was using the event to emphasize that, so that we can incorporate everybody and feel like, hey, you know what, I'm really part of something. And then also I see a lot of people just working out really hard. And I'm thinking, let's show them off. Let's show them off. Let's show their progress, their achievements. And I think that was an opportunity. That was an opportunity for a lot of people. We did have some competitors that also been competing before, besides yourself. But we did have a lot of them that never been on stage. Mm-hmm. And to my surprise, they actually did pretty good. You were helping a lot of them actually before the event with the posing and how to walk and things like that. And the funny story too is that I never done any modeling because it was a little bit of pasarela. I was even showing the girls how to walk, and I'm thinking, what am I doing? I'm not a model. And I just got my ideas from some YouTube videos.
That's like the best though, because you don't have like an expectation or a standard. You're like, let's just go for it. And I feel like the best ideas and the best things that happen are the ones where you're like, let's just go for it and see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, next year we'll be more prepared for it.
Well, we knew that, there was going to be a lot of things to learn from being our first show, but I feel very happy and excited that we accomplished. I think
It was amazing.
the main goal was to incorporate, and everybody was happy about it. Everybody was happy with the event, so I want to see the next events, getting probably even more followers, more people come and join our gym as well. Actually, that happened. That happened after the event. All the girls from reception, they were really busy signing people up.
So, so we have now that I'm the brand ambassador, based on, I guess, me winning in this whole event, and now we have athletes. What do you want to achieve with Evolve over the next year?
Okay, so this is where we take this the next step to where we take this now, right? And I'm first of all very happy to have you both on board. Well, Mayra, just for the audience, she was the judge, but now she's sponsored by us, right? So now she's part of the team for good, forever and ever.
Yes.
Ever and ever.
I'm here. I'm not leaving.
Locked in for life. Got the tattoo.
You won't get rid of me now.
Good. That's good. I love that. So now we gotta talk about how do we take this together to the next level. Mm-hmm. Okay, to the next level. And well, Courtney, we're so proud and that you're pro, because you're gonna bring a lot to this. You couldn't have a better title and a better task as the ambassador. And let me tell you, I think here you're gonna help us more on how you're gonna help us here on this, because I did not think that the ambassador was going to be an actual IFBB pro, right? And that you are. So I need you to incorporate your own ideas, right?
My brain's always going.
Yeah.
It's going. And you know what?
Like
I love this about her too, because it's so funny. But
I bring so many ideas. You're
yes,
like,
yes.
Slow down.
It's funny. Yes, it's true. I have to say, she's like on top of everything. I love it.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta love
Very
it. That's why.
organized.
Exactly. That's what it got you where you are today, right? And so, I think we're good at many things, and we're all gonna complement each other.
Yeah.
Right. So our purpose is to have a few events like the one I had, so that we incorporate different athletes. That's the idea. Not just focus on some, but focus on different athletes. And you're gonna help me a lot in that bodybuilding world.
I love it. I think one thing I want to share. So,
Sure.
the beginning of this year, I made it like a commitment to myself, and I'm like, I want to be the best posing coach in Mexico. Like that was like my goal, the only thing I was focused on. I feel very confident in saying that I am. And that's not with ego, it's just like with confidence. I traveled to every single bodybuilding competition in Mexico for the NPC except for one this year. So I think I've done 24 flights this year.
Wow.
That's awesome.
And I've gone to all of the competitions, whether I'm giving trophies or giving medals. I'm helping girls with posing. I'm helping some of the guys with posing.
Yeah.
I've had 4 clients win their pro card this year.
Amazing.
Congratulations.
It's insane. I'm like, oh my gosh. So for me, I'm expanding across Mexico, and that's great because Evolve is expanding across Mexico too.
Yes,
so I'm
exactly.
like, I like in a good way, like I have this leverage in a lot, especially in the bodybuilding community all over Mexico. And now Evolve's coming. So when people know me, they know Evolve, and then
Absolutely.
vice versa. So it's like you help me, I help you.
Beautiful.
Like I just consider this like the perfect like relationship.
Yes, that's exactly what I see, right? Like we're gonna have a better ambassador than yourself. And you know what? I agree with you. I've seen just how much people you draw for your posting, and I think that's gonna add a lot. And I do believe what you say, that you're probably already the best.
I'd eat better.
Or if
I'm
not,
gonna keep going.
you're right
no,
there.
I have nobody else that has told me that I'm not the best, so I just consider without ego, like just confidence and manifestation.
I
I'm like,
believe
I'm
you
the
are.
best. I'm the best.
Can you guys believe that we have the best poser here at Evolve?
As a coach.
And now you guys, all the athletes out there, bodybuilders and such, now where you should be. You should be right here
At
training at Evolve with Courtney.
With posing studios coming soon.
Posing studio coming soon. That's true. And then also, if you, as you girls know, Shaman has a nice place already to come train.
Beautiful.
But we're making it bigger. We're making it bigger. Can you believe that? Very soon it's gonna be much bigger, nicer, and then with your posing studio and everything. Yeah.
They were bringing in equipment
many
yesterday,
people
and I'm
are
like,
gonna
it's like Christmas.
It's like Christmas every time they
my
bring something.
goodness.
Oh, it's already good. They're making it better every time.
Oh,
They
yeah.
just keep bringing more better equipment.
I see that.
As a matter of fact, guys, let me make this little break just to announce to the audience that in Evolve's gyms, you're able to find this merchandise right here. Like you see this cup here, you see this, okay? And we have this on sale for 20% off.
That one
Okay.
looks perfect for you, Jessy, for
Which one?
your
This
for
one here.
biking and
Like your
all of the
It's true.
sports.
I do a lot of biking. You see,
That really,
you know me a lot already, girl.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
I love bikes.
This one I'm gonna take right now because I already have one and I use it all the time for the gym.
That's
But I'm
Alexi
gonna
with
take
one
another.
of mine.
Because
Take
these
it,
things,
take it.
I use them every day. And what about this? This is like everything is just well done. That's what I
Yes.
love about Evolve. Like,
It's like the standard.
yes, the
Across
standard is
everything.
high.
Always making it better. And we're going to have a lot of different merchandise, more than what you guys see here today. Okay, but if you like this kind of stuff, 20% off right now. Okay, 20% off.
That's amazing.
We're bringing a whole lot more new merchandise in. That's why we have a sale. We have a sale because we're bringing so much in. So some stuff's got to go, but it's really good stuff. It's cool. It's going to be,
Go
this
get
will
it.
probably go into your collections item, because we started with a lot of this stuff, but we're changing a little bit of the color. We're merging to blue. So you
love
probably won't see this again.
Oh,
So it's going to be like a collector's,
Also,
Yeah,
we'll,
right now.
we'll put our signatures on them.
you know what? That's a good idea.
Ah.
Official merchandise.
And we'll, if you have the signature and 20%, like what else do you want?
It doesn't get any better than that.
I
Like,
love
really.
that. What about that towel? What is that? It's bigger than the one I have.
It has something on it, so it
Oh,
stays
yeah.
propped up.
Oh,
my taco mug is not for sale.
Right, but we have towels. We're actually with really cool designs. I've seen different colors. I've seen blue. You're good.
No,
I have the pink ones.
Yes,
The pink ones.
They're beautiful.
I even like the pink ones too. Yeah, the pink ones with gray and black, and it's just.
Are there some that with the Mexico flag on them too?
For September.
Exactly.
They were beautiful.
Those were because we had September coming up, and we had those a little before September. So yes. That's what I like about this gym. It's stylish. It's stylish, and they do everything.
What about our gear? We're all geared up.
We're all geared up. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
It looks amazing.
Now that they're sponsor athletes, they're obviously their gear has been sponsored by Evolve. Yes. Okay, we want them to take us everywhere they go. Everywhere they go.
I love that. What about I remember you said that the first gym you came from, when you got here, it was Evolve.
Yeah.
And what was Evolve then, and what is Evolve now? You've seen that.
I've been
very good question.
To every Evolve in Playa and the two in Cancun, and everyone is always it's different. And for me, it's the members, the staff, and the standard. It's the consistency, and for me, I love that. So this is something I wanted to share yesterday, and I didn't.
Okay.
So I used to live in Cancun. So I was in Playa for 3 years, always at Evolve. I went to Cancun for 3 years, I was at Evolve.
Nice.
I come back here. So when I was moving from Cancun, I can pick up and leave anywhere, anytime, anywhere. I'm I can just go anywhere. I almost moved to Mexico City. I was 1 day away because it's better for bodybuilding.
Oh yeah.
I'm here.
Yeah,
I decided I'm staying here. Don't worry.
We're gonna chain her up.
Please.
But built a gym. We're building the Evolve in Mexico City, so maybe I could go there later. But when I was moving, I literally, because the gym for me is everything, I literally chose where I was going to live based on the gym. Wow. And I knew that you guys were building, and I knew that you guys were building another one in Cancun, but I'm I don't know if I want to stay in Cancun. And no word of a lie, I moved here, and I'm super close to this location. I'm not going to say where, but I am here because of this gym.
Wow.
Literally, I could be anywhere in Mexico. I could be anywhere in the world if I want to.
Yeah,
and I'm
sure.
I want to be here. I want to be at this gym, especially this location. It's, in my opinion, it's the best one.
It's beautiful.
It's phenomenal. I'm I need to be here.
Well, that shows a lot. It shows a lot. And I got to say that, because I known Armando Donato for many years. And they're obviously very passionate, right?
Yeah.
I think they built this gym and this brand with their passion, and they've done a really, really good job. They've done hopefully later on we can have Armando show up. He said he was going to think about it. He's a little bit camera shy.
He'll be great. He has so many cool things to
and if
say.
it does pop in, because he said he'd probably join us towards the end, and we can ask him some questions. But part of his dreams is to expand in the nation, which is, you touch a little bit on it. And there's a lot of plans already coming up. Well, we're very soon probably going to open one more in Cancun. We already have 2 gyms there, right?
And that's
Master
major.
Plaza right now. It's beautiful, and probably the best one in Cancun. But we might have even one more coming up that might be better than this one.
I heard a lot
Gonna move.
about that, and I'm so excited.
I'm looking forward to it.
Myra, what was your first impression when you came? You could have gone to any gym, and why did you go to Master Plaza?
Yeah, I was just thinking about that. Seriously, Evolve, I can tell when I like a gym, because I also have options, right? To here, I'm a coach. I know so many people and so many gym owners. I have a gym where I live. I could go anywhere, right? But I was curious about this gym. I saw the picture, it looked beautiful. I was like, wow, that's really pretty. To take pictures, it looks nice. Let's go visit it. But after going there the whole week and just experience Evolve, I didn't want to go anywhere else. That's when I know that I found my gym.
Yeah.
That I have all these options, and there is no way I'm missing a
I
day.
need to go there.
It's I have friends telling me, come to my class, or come to my gym, or let's do this, let's do that. And I'm I have such a hard time. I can't. I have to go to Evolve. That happens to me in LA too. I have the best gym in LA.
That's
I'm
awesome.
a member, and I love this gym. Very luxurious. I love it. Equinox, you've heard of it.
Okay.
But I found this other gym with its bodybuilder community, and I just can't miss a day there. You know, I have to go there, and I felt this here in Evolve, so I was like, it's over. I have to stay here. It's just the community. The place is beautiful. Jessy was the first reason though, where I stayed.
Thank you so much.
To be honest, because I was like,
I'm gonna marry her.
No, already married.
You got me.
You're like, you have a month membership here. You have to go here.
Yeah.
That's the reason why you're coming.
Yeah, you're like, bro.
He sold me.
No, but I was like so impressed by everything, and just the way things flow in the gym. Just my workouts are great. Just I have everything I need, and it's beautiful.
You know, I'm very happy and proud to represent a gym like this one, because you're right, this is more than a gym. You know, there's a lot of gyms out there that just have machines, and maybe it's a good place to go train, but this is different.
Yeah.
This is different. You go and you look forward to coming over here to the gyms.
Yes.
You know, and the minute you walk in, it's like you walk into your second home, and the ambience is good. The music is good.
Yeah.
I agree with you. You know,
I love it. I love the sauna. I love the just like
everything.
They have everything.
Just stay here. They just need a taco shop out front, and most.
I'm gonna come. I have to come back for the events, for whatever's happening. For posting. Like you, I have you online, and I'm gonna come also. But I am just. I don't want to miss a thing here. It's just. There are things happening every month. There are new, like I hear Armando, all his plans, and it's just so exciting. And I know you guys you're already shining, right? But Mexico is just they don't know what's coming. Seriously.
They don't know what's coming, actually, yes. And this is part of, you know, the future that we have and how we're going to be working together and collaborating. It's our goal is not just to expand through the country, right? We have goals to go to Mexico City, like you said, Monterrey also.
Yeah, Monterrey.
Mérida, very potentially. And there's a lot of other places that we're going to keep just growing and expanding. But a big goal of ours is to attract a lot of the major athletes, you know, serious athletes. We want this to be their home. Just like it is ours, and how we feel about it, we want to be able to share that.
I want to say something about that, because a lot of people, like you see Courtney, bodybuilder, and a lot of physique, very impressive physiques, but we also have athletes, as you said, and we have areas for functional training and all the equipment you need for
That's a good
soccer
point.
players, football players, you know, like boxers, CrossFit, jiu-jitsu, like...
We have areas for martial arts, exactly, just like you said, boxing, and that's what we want the audience to know is that, you know, if you're looking for a complete gym, come and check this out, because you could find probably everything you need here. And the good thing is that we're always making them better. We take suggestions very serious. So when a lot of people approach me and they're like, hey, we're missing this machine, or why don't we have this? And right away I told Armando, and Armando starts looking.
Are you getting a hack squat?
Yes, we are. Yes.
I bet you are. Yeah, no,
yes,
but
we are.
I'm currently preparing for my first bikini competition
tell us about that.
as a bodybuilder, right? And I had to make so many adjustments for that, because I'm a big, I love sports. I love soccer, and I love athletic workouts, right? Mm-hmm. And it's so tempting to me to, you know, like I see you guys have a big area for this.
Yeah.
Not every gym has that. Sometimes it's like so small. And it's so big, and you have so much equipment, and it's so tempting to me. I want to jump, and I want to run, and I want to start doing all my workout. But right now, I'm very focused on my rest, right? And on doing my workouts, resting, eating.
Very
and
important.
It's just, as Courtney said.
You gotta go all in on it.
All in, very consistent, very organized. And like last year, 2 years ago, when I started thinking about bodybuilding, I was working here in Cancun very hard, and I will wake up at 5 a.m. to give classes and have I will train people, personal training, and also classes at night. And I was trying to gain muscle, and it was almost impossible.
Seriously,
it was I progressed, right? I had progress, and I gained muscle, and I lean up. I try to do it. but you have to make up your mind and actually rest. So once I moved to LA, because I was waiting for my residency, I couldn't work. I had a few clients online, which was pretty good for me at the time. But I was like, I have a lot of time and I need to do something else. I need to look forward to something. And bodybuilding was the answer. I never felt it. When I was prepping this first year, I never felt the fire in me for bodybuilding. I was like, it's a challenge, but I thought I will win, and we'll see. I always ambition myself as winning, of course. But when I went to LA and I had all this time and I started looking and I discovered this whole new world and posing and you have to do this and that. And I thought, dang, this is hard. This is really hard. I might not win. You know what? I want to do it.
But it's not even about
you like the challenge.
It's the challenge. That's what gets
challenge.
Me. It's like we all want to win. If you're going to compete, you want to win.
Sure.
But for me, it's like everything that you learn along the way.
Yes.
And it's like, if you can do the hard thing, like waking up and going to do your fasted cardio when you'd rather be in bed or whatever it is, well, if you can do that, what else can you do?
Yeah.
And it's always like, well, what else? What else? What else?
Yeah, no, you can always do better.
Yeah.
And this sport, you like in every sport, right? But this is such like details. Like the details matter.
Exactly.
So that really got me. Like you need to be almost perfect in everything. So I was like, you know what? I want to do it. Let's find out. So I'm like very focused on that.
That's amazing.
Now.
You're getting me pretty excited too. Like I almost want to get back into competing again.
Let's do it.
Oh my God.
I'm 6 weeks out. I don't know if I'm ready.
Girl,
my coach
you're
told
ready.
me you are where you have to be, and I'm not worried about you. And so don't you worry, But it's my first competition, so
just enjoy it. Enjoy the process.
Yeah.
Becoming, you have to have like your first one, right?
Yes.
We had our first podcast.
So this is gonna be your first bodybuilding?
My first bodybuilding show. Yes, it was like I thought, I've done modeling for so long.
Sure.
It's completely different. It's so hard.
So different.
Courtney, she gave me a class, and I was like, wow. Okay, she gave me amazing cues, but I actually with her class
with the pros.
Yes,
well.
I saw myself on
They have a
stage
great
after
training.
that class. I was like, all right, now I can see myself.
Yeah, you said you saw things differently.
Yes,
amazing.
no, I loved it.
So you're talking about like you have to go all in on something, and this kind of ties in with like Evolve and like the different athletes and stuff. I used to do powerlifting. So when I moved to Mexico, I was still doing powerlifting. I competed in Canada.
You did powerlifting before you did bodybuilding?
Yeah.
Okay.
When I thought about bodybuilding, I was like, I'm never going to do that. I was so against bodybuilding. I was like, I never compete. It's just not me. Because I don't know. I had I was going to say I had this little like powerlifting ego.
Yeah.
So I had my powerlifting buddies, but I met my first powerlifting friend here at Evolve.
Yeah.
And he's like, do you deadlift? I'm like, I do. Do you deadlift? We're like best friends. So I used to do powerlifting here. It's a great thing. I used to powerlift at Evolve, which is amazing. So I was allowed to do that.
Yeah.
But the one thing that really shifted me, because I started bodybuilding, but then like in my off season, I'm like, oh, I'm going to be a powerlifter too. And I thought I could be like this badass hybrid athlete. For me, it doesn't work that way. I can't do both. So I had to go all in. And the one thing I had to give up was the powerlifting, because as much as I want to do it, if I really want to be good at one of them, I got to go all in. But again, just saying is you guys bring on other athletes. I used to do the powerlifting, and I think you'd mentioned something about powerlifting competition.
Yes, actually, it's one of the shows that we have also planned coming up.
Am I giving away secrets?
No, I think it's a good
Spoilers.
that we let the audience know, that powerlifting is also one of the shows that we going to eventually.
Wow.
I'm not the best powerlifting coach in Mexico, so don't ask me for any help. No.
You have to be there though.
Oh, yeah.
For the event.
I'll be there.
Yes.
I know how to lift off.
So Mayra, now you're getting into bodybuilding, right? Are you going to be doing both, modeling and bodybuilding as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly. Yes. So I'm gonna focus my career in modeling again. I've decided this.
Okay.
Since it's been a long time, and you guys, I've been thinking about it since I moved to LA too, because there is a lot of opportunities for modeling there.
Yeah.
And I want to take advantage of my physique, but go to sports modeling. So we'll do that. And but for the sport right now, I'm gonna focus on bodybuilding, because as Courtney said, I can't do everything.
So
I can't the fastest and jump the highest if I want to.
In your mind, you can.
Yeah,
but on
you
the
know?
stage, no.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah. But I enjoy these skills, and I love to be around athletes too. And yeah, my husband, he's a professional basketball player. And he, I know so many athletes because of him and the community in LA.
Yeah.
Huge sports community in
Okay.
LA. So I enjoy learning about it, being around it, go to games, and just, very exciting.
Yes.
But I'm very excited to be here and to come back.
Let me tell you, I've seen you train at our gyms, and you're definitely on the right path. You know,
Thank you.
last I saw you working back.
Yeah.
Your back is looking amazing.
Thank
All
you.
like you can see very detailed and everything. And I think I had one of my coaches highlight that. Bam Bam. Bam was like, wow, look at her back.
It's my I'm proud of my back. That's like I think it's
it's taking really
I can't
good
wait
shape.
to see more. In a few weeks, you'll see.
Yeah.
But thank you. I want to hear though about like the beginning of it. I've been thinking about this the whole podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Like, who's Courtney when she was little? That like, have you achieved your dreams? Are you living that little
because my
girl's
dreams
dream?
were so different.
Really, I want to hear that. Like,
I love that you asked that. I don't want to say I never grew up athletic, but I wasn't like an athlete growing up. I was like a little artist. I'm like a graphic designer artist, and I would always like paint pictures and stuff, and that's just who I was. And
Creative.
I wanted to be a zookeeper as well. Like work at the zoo.
Did you ever get to do that?
No, I went to school for graphic design. I did a lot of like uniform design afterwards when I graduated. I worked, like Bauer Hockey? Have you heard of I worked for like sports apparel teams. I actually designed uniforms for some of the Olympics.
Yeah.
Like the
my
actual
goodness.
Olympic Games, which was like amazing. So I was like really, really good at that. It was I designed jerseys for like the NHL and stuff, which was like so cool.
Wow.
So I was like huge graphic designer, and I started working out because I went to college and I gained like 20 pounds my first year from drinking and eating craft dinner.
Like
I need to go to the gym. Tacos did not even exist.
Okay.
They did not even exist in my world. It was just drinking and eating pizza.
Yeah.
So I was like complete opposite, and I started going to the gym to lose weight. Had nothing to do with I wanted to be an athlete in any sense. So that was not me. I have always been an introvert. I still am very much an introvert, but I know that if I want to do my business, I need to be a little bit of an extrovert. But I'm still the same person, but who I was and what I guess I thought I wanted to do. I never thought I'd be living in Mexico, being a professional bodybuilder, and now being like the image of a gym for the country. No, I had no idea.
That is so funny. And what about you, Mayra? When you're a little girl, your dream was to be a supermodel?
You know what? When I was a little girl, it's funny. Like, my mom has so many stories about me, and I remember when she tells them, I'm like, yeah, I know. But yeah, I'm the little girl. Like, my mom will be like on the gas station. I will roll down my window and be like, "Hi, I'm Mayra." And to everyone, like, I will go place and be like, "Hi, I'm Mayra. How are you?
That's
Who
so
are
funny.
you?" Or if there was like a birthday party in a restaurant, I'll be like, "Who's the birthday girl?" Spot her and be like, make her friends, and then I'll be in the party and all the family pictures, and just like
she had it.
I
in
will
her.
make friends everywhere.
Yeah.
As I told you, my dad is a civil engineer, so we moved around Mexico. My whole life, I will be sometimes 1 year in one city, and we will move all around Mexico. So I was used to like adapting and meeting new people, and I will get sad. I remember like, oh, I'm gonna leave and say bye to my friends, but I'd be like, it's okay, you know. Like I'll be like, yeah, I'll miss you, but then I was excited to get to the new city and get to my new school, and I'll always open to be in a new place and new experiences and meet people. Yeah, I will always participate in all events for the school, like dancing and oratory. I did oratory all elementary and part of high school too. So talking, leader roles. I love sports, always soccer. I play soccer my whole life. I stopped playing soccer though in college because I was very busy. I studied administration and hospitality and tourism. I work in the public and private area, and I loved it, but I didn't feel like it was my passion. Then I studied fashion design, and I loved it. And I almost like I did some pieces. I loved it, but I didn't end up doing it. I was like, I love working out, and I've done like the programs for my friends, and I've always helped someone. I've always training someone, and they were like, "Why don't you just do that? Like, you're so good at it." And also in soccer, like I will always be, like leader and like taking the role of like for the training, and so I always had that, and so I started studying that, and I did all kinds of certifications. I'm a master trainer right now. Yeah. I have all the certifications you can know, and I love it. And I discovered, yes, I could do this no pay. I get to get money for this. Okay, perfect. So I've always loved it, but since very little, I think I love this. This spotlight. I love
the spotlight.
I'll be like if we're eating and just like, Mom, wait, I'm gonna show you a dance, and I will like, and I'll be like performing, and I like that just because I feel like I like to know myself, and
it's fun, yeah.
And I think that's evolve. That's what like when I think about evolve, I think about like finding your calling in life.
Wow.
Who are you, and really achieve your true potential, because when you don't know who you are, you can't see where you're going, and you end up in places you maybe you shouldn't be. So when you know who you are, you evolve. You are where you have to be with the right people, with you. Sorry. That was going really well.
No, you're still doing pretty good. No, but you know what?
You end up with the people you should be.
It's like you're in the right place at the right time. You're in your timeline.
It flows.
I don't think it's a coincidence that the gym is called Evolve.
Yeah. No, I love that. It makes me. It makes me really reflect on that, and I feel like every year we find and we know something different from us, and being able to work through that, it's amazing. Yes. What about you, Jess?
Me? That's so funny. Well, being a short guy, I got into sports because I heard that if you do sports...
Don't start with that.
That's funny. Well, I'm shorter than between you girls. I look shorter, but...
We're both beyond tall. Like we're higher than them.
Yeah, totally. But anyways, I got into basketball. Because I heard that, actually, I like soccer. That was my first sport. But then I heard that if you play basketball, you might stretch. so I went to play basketball.
Oh, yeah. They always said that.
It's true. Basketball. And I think it did help me because I was shorter than I am now. So I did pretty good in basketball. And then later on, I moved with my uncle Tony. He was a bodybuilder at the time. He was a pretty big guy. Yeah, deputy sheriff. And he had his own gym at his house. I was pretty skinny guy back then. And he would make fun of me because I was pretty skinny. And he's the one that got me into working out.
And eating, probably.
And oh, yeah. And the funny part is that I remember going to the store and I wanted to buy those muscle and fitness magazines. And he wouldn't let me buy those.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no. He's like, no, you really want to learn about bodybuilding? I'll show you how to learn the right way. And he took me to the public library. And I'm like, where are we going? And we just got a bunch of books and books and books that, would teach me about many things. Nutrition, for once, and then bodybuilding from A to C. And like...
It's like the real science, not the bro science.
Exactly. And there was no pictures on them. I wanted to see pictures. I'm like, where are the pictures?
Where are the muscles?
Right? Yeah, where are the muscles at? And my uncle was like, no. If you really want to learn this is what you got to read.
He's a good uncle.
Yeah, he did pretty good actually. He did.
Advice.
Thanks to him, he helped me how to train. He learned me how to train well. Actually, I became pretty good. And back then, I was going to a Gold's Gym in California.
Oh, nice.
And to my surprise, they actually sponsored me. That's how I started. Competing in NPC events as well, along with my brother.
Your brother competed too.
Mm-hmm, my brother competed too. So we both got into bodybuilding, and then that got me pretty excited. I did that for some time. But I'm also a martial artist, so I got into Kung Fu, and I'm a black belt. I did that for 7 years.
Whoa.
Watch it.
No, I need to watch it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but now that I'm back here again, I'm getting excited about this bodybuilding. You girls excite me too.
I love that.
When we were like on the show, I was seeing everybody get up on stage, and I wanted to like switch places. You know, I'm like, I want to be up there now.
Honestly, like that's what it's all about. It's like being contagious, and like in here, there have been so many. Like I know some of the trainers, and they're like, "Yeah, I'm gonna compete." And like, cause they see me competing and they see another person, I'm like, let's do it. Like, let's do it.
Wow.
There's one of the trainers here, and he's like, yeah, I used to compete. So he showed me a photo of him competing from like 20, 30 years ago.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why don't you do it again? And he's like, no, I'm not going to do it. And I'm like, you're going to do it. And then like a week later, he's like, I'm going to compete next year. I'm like, yes, you are.
Oh my
and like,
God.
that's what it is. It's
That's
like
awesome.
the energy, and like, that's the same
Yes.
thing. Like all
Yeah.
of these gyms, it's like the energy is contagious.
Yeah.
And you come in, and no matter what your passion is, or no matter like what your walk of life is, you just come in, like we all share something in common.
Yes, and you know what? I think that's what makes this gyms also very special, is that you find yourself a lot of inspiration. You find yourself a lot of inspiration.
That's major. That's
Yeah,
major.
and I think we're proud to have you girls as sponsor athletes, because I can see a lot of people with just being excited and seeing you as a role model as well. And I seen you both, like you were giving such great advice to the girls. You were helping them out with the posing and the walking and everything. And when I saw the whole thing, I was like, oh my God, like they gotta be a part of the Evolve for sure. And so I can't wait to take this to the next level, girls.
It's going there.
It's already on its way.
It's already on its way, isn't it? I can't wait to take it to the next level. I think we got the right talent in. I'm happy and excited about it. You girls make me pretty excited too.
Yeah,
I'm
same thing.
gonna take my training to another level now.
Let's do
Because I was
it.
just kind of training because I love it, but now you girls are pushing me to like,
You already have the leg routine.
oh, yes. I couldn't work on my legs for a while because I had a back problem. And I told Mayra, I said, Mayra, be gentle because I'm just starting now with my legs again. And she's like, what did you say? I'm going to give you legs of gold or golden legs? What did you say?
Yeah, golden legs.
Golden
You're
legs.
gonna have
So-
strong legs. Yes.
So my leg's coming up soon. But yes, I'm actually pretty excited now. I have good trainers too, so thank you very much for training me.
No, yeah, that was
The routine
great.
that you gave me is actually
Yeah.
really good. I'm hurting. I feel like my legs are spaghetti right now. I had to hold on
Good
to the rail
sign.
going up the stairs, the staircase. But
That's a good sign.
yes, but
No, yeah, I love that. And in Evolve, everyone's working hard. That's motivating.
Everyone's working on themselves.
Yes.
I like that.
And they're always open to help and to give you a smile and to, it's good community. I love it.
yeah. Well, girls, thank you so much. I mean, it's been really exciting. I hope that the audience has gotten to know you as well, like I have. And one of the things is that we just got together, and like you said, we feel like we've known each other for a long time.
Yes.
Right?
It's crazy.
I think that, we have a lot of things in common. This is going to be a great collaboration together. And I'm looking forward to this. I got to get as much as ideas from you. I'm already getting a lot of ideas, right? But I think that all three of us together, we can take it really far.
Yes.
What do you think about that?
I think we're in the right time with the right people, as I said before. And the company is just, you don't know how many people are thinking about the members, the place. Like, there are always someone trying to make the place better, the gym better, the experience better. And that's really inspiring because it projects to your life. What can I do better? How can I help? And when I was describing who we are, I think I love people, as I said, and I love to help.
Yeah.
So I'm here to help you. I'm here for you, and I'm gonna make sure we keep evolving. I love you guys.
There you
You're
go.
amazing.
Thank you.
Awesome.
I love to learn from you, and I love your passion and what you bring out of me.
Wow.
Amazing.
Thank you, Mayra. Courtney, last words?
Yes. For me, this whole thing is like a gift and a huge experience. I treat it with so much like honor and pride. I always come into the gym with a positive attitude and knowing that, and again, like I don't say this with ego or anything, but like people watch me, so I want to be a leader, and this just helps me to elevate like kind of like the role that I fulfill, because it's not just like a status that I have. It's like, it's everything to me. This is who I am. So to be able to do this, it's such a gift, and I want to take everything to the next level and make this next year like beyond what we could imagine.
Wow, that's amazing. So there you have it, folks. You met our athletes. You met a little bit of each one of us, and we can't wait to meet you. Come and meet us. If you want to have some good training partners, some inspiration, this is the place, guys. Help us take this to the next level. We are community, and we can't wait to share it. I can't emphasize it enough. You know what I mean?
I know.
Thank you so much, girls, for having this
Thank
time
you.
together.
Thank
I'm
you.
looking forward for more
That's so much fun.
collaboration and maybe future podcasts like this, so we
Yeah.
can talk a little bit more of the progress and what we've done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just an introduction, so
Yeah,
be
this
ready
is
for
the beginning.
more.
exactly. This was an introduction, so the audience get to know you, get to know us a little bit, and get to see where we're going with the Evolve. And if you don't have any Evolve nearby you, stand by, because very soon
You're gonna have one.
you're gonna
I feel
have
bad
one.
for you, by the way.
Then come here.
We have our boss here. I'm not sure he's a little camera shy.
yes,
Bring him over.
yes, please. Come
We're-
here.
You sure?
No?
Maybe next time? Are you sure next time? Okay.
Oh.
He's a little camera shy, but he's the reason why we're all here. And I think that his dreams and where he wants to take this gym is definitely in the direction that it's been going.
Yeah.
And I
No.
can't wait to, feed off each other. And thank you so much, Bud, for the opportunity as well.
I talked to him. I had the pleasure to talk to him for a little bit, and I was so impressed by his background.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
an athlete, he's an athlete. He's just so many things, and I can see why
such a great
Evolve is
shape.
so
Yeah,
it's so successful.
absolutely.
So it will be amazing to hear a little bit more.
Absolutely.
You know,
I'm actually
for
looking
sure.
forward for next time, because we have so many questions for you, Bud.
Later.
He's a great leader. And I can't wait to collaborate more, do this together, and take this to the next level as far as we
Do
can
that.
take it.
Let's do that.
Well, thank you so much, folks, for having the time to spend the time with us. We hope that you see us here again next time. And you know where to find our merchandise. 20% off. It's going to go away. This is going to be a collector's item, okay? Because you're not going to see this again.
I'm
So
taking
don't
this.
forget that we got a lot of stuff. Come and take a look at it. Yeah, we're gonna put the signature on some of the stuff, so maybe that's gonna be a little more pricey, but it's still gonna be worth it.
It's beautiful.
Thank you, guys. I'll see you guys next time.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
Bye bye.